I think this is almost the last one, might be the last one, and we're going to talk about automation here. We're going to stay a little bit high level on this because we are going to go into detail during the advanced platform usage training, but definitely use the automation tools if you can. One of our kind of guiding principles is that we want our product to be as hands-free for you as possible. You may not choose to use it as hands-free as possible, but back in the Link Emperor days, you could literally set up a campaign and never touch it again, period. We didn't even have to come look on it. There wasn't any content to review, nothing. So you could get completely hands-free. And that was a real struggle for me personally when we started Press Advantage, because it was tough to get that automation there. You had to come in and set up your client. You had to come in and order press releases for your client. You had to come in and approve the content for your client. And there was a lot of touch points just for a given press release. And so we developed these automation tools and then have consistently kept refining them to remove as much of those touch points as you can. And so at this point, you can get it down to completely zero touch, where you onboard them once and you set up the automation, and then the only time you come back is to come back and turn off the automation when they stop paying you. Some people are comfortable doing that. Some people still want to see that content before it goes out, but you can still use the automation to order that content for you. You may want to just let's say you're using 2 press releases a month for that client. You may use automation for 1 press release a month and leave that second press release for something that is, more newsworthy and more current, that is, less focused on, pure, SEO results, and much more focused on what's going on today. So you can find your happy middle ground there, but use as much of this as you can, because it will make your life easier. You can go from, spending, a few hours, a month per client with us to, literally 5 minutes per client per month, or even not at all with us. And I would much rather you spend your time elsewhere. And even if you're having VAs do this sort of thing, it's burning up their time too, that they could be effectively working on something else. You can automate regular releases, just kind of run-of-the-mill stuff, or we can also build stacks. We're not talking about stacks today. We'll talk about those in some, in some of the more advanced sessions, but you can automate them with this. And that is the last one. And so now we will jump into questions.